Here we're going to look at how Venn diagrams are useful for organizing information and how they can help us to answer questions. So here we have a class of 35 students who are asked their favorite color. Now when we set up a Venn diagram, we need to determine if there's any overlap. But if we read the question here, we see that 6 students like both red and blue. So the way we have the circles drawn here is correct. So if we let B represent all the students who like blue and R represent all the students who like red, then I could put 6 here in the middle because they like both blue and red. Now if 20 students like blue, that means that this whole circle here adds up to 20. But if there's already 6 here as part of that circle, we need to subtract that off to determine that this area here is 14. So same thing here with the red. If there's 18 students who like red, if I subtract the 6, I get 12. Now I need to add these numbers up to determine if there are any students who like neither red nor blue, any students who might go outside the circles out here. And if I add these up, I get a total of 32. Now there's 35 people altogether, so that must mean that there are 3 people who like neither red nor blue. So now if I add up all of these numbers here, the 3 and the 12 and the 6 and the 14, I should get a total of 35, which means that I've included all the students in the class. Now, we can use our Venn diagram to help us determine how many students like neither red nor blue. Well, that is this number right here. That is the 3 that's outside the circles. They like neither red nor blue. How many students like only red? Well, what we're interested in is this part of the Venn diagram right here. Because we know 18 students like red altogether, but we don't want to include the 6 here because they also like blue. So there's only 12 people who like only red. Now in the next example here, we have 48 students who are asked their favorite subject, English, which we will mark as E, M for math, and if I read here, I'll see that 7 like neither. So I'm going to put that right here outside those circles. So this time we're not told how many like both math and English. So to figure that out, we need to add up all of these numbers here, which is 55. Now since there is only 48 students who are surveyed, that must mean that there are 7 students who like both math and English. So that goes there in the middle. Now, if I take the 28 students who like English and subtract off that 7, I will get 21. If I take the 20 students who like math and subtract off the 7, I'll get 13 for right here. So again, if I add up all those numbers, the 7, the 13, and the 21, and the other 7, then we should get a total of 48. Now to determine how many students like only English, I am interested in this section right here. Okay, because I don't want to include those 7 there that like math. So that would be 21 students who like only English. Now how many students like math and English? Well, that's the overlap area right here in the middle. There are 7 students who like both math and English.